Hello, good evening and welcome to our programme, which has been extended this week to make room for the final of the European Curling Championships from Kirkcaldy, a Scotland-Germany final which had a climax fit to rival anything in televised sport. And when we were putting our football matches together for tonight's show, we totted up 11 goals, and no fewer than 7 of them, including perhaps the goal of the year, came in a remarkable match at Tannadice, where against Kilmarnock, Dundee United showed not the slightest vestige of tiredness after their midweek UEFA Cup heroics.
That's a great cross. Terrific play on the left from Bannon. There's David Neary. Good effort.
And from Old Trafford, Manchester United not getting it all their own way against Notts County.
Christie. Here is Kilcline. And now Chidozie. Struck well. Good reaction.
And with Scotland's next European Championship match in Brussels just 4 days away, we talked to Jock Stein about his pool and our chances of a much-needed victory.
In the headlines again tonight, Celtic, who beat Championship challengers Aberdeen at Pittodrie, while Rangers have another disappointing afternoon. And later, we have action from the final of the European Curling Championships at Kirkcaldy Ice Rink. Scotland against West Germany, and excitement right up to the last minute.
Crucial takeout this. It seemed to run back a bit. Where's it going to go? Well, he's got it out.
Well, first stop then is Tannadice Park, and a good turnout to welcome back UEFA Cup quarter-finalist Dundee United to the bread-and-butter business of a Premier League match against Kilmarnock, a side still chasing their first away win against a team unbeaten on their own pitch. Our pictures are from Grampian Television, and your commentator is Jock Brown.
Hamish McAlpine and Richard Gough have been past fit, so 10 of these United players started the match in Bremen on Wednesday night. The odd man out is Davy Dodds, who's rested, and his replacement is young John Riley. The skipper is Paul Hegarty, the hero in Europe, with one of his most crucial goals since joining United from Hamilton Accies for £27,500 in 1974. And he's one of just 2 players not home-produced, the other being Eamon Bannon. Kilmarnock are on familiar lines with strength right down the middle of their side. McCulloch in goal, McDicken and Clark in central defence, and up front that man, the former United striker John Burke, whose aerial clashes with Paul Hegarty should be a feature of the match. Kilmarnock start the match with no away win to their credit in the league this season so far. In marked contrast, Dundee United have only lost 1 of their league matches in the season so far against Aberdeen at Pittodrie. About 5 or 6 weeks ago, and they're on a run of 6 wins out of 7 in the league. And with that great result in midweek, their confidence should be very high indeed. So it's a daunting task for Kilmarnock. Well, they have found the net on 4 occasions in the last 2 matches. One of them, though, was a 5-2 defeat at Dens a fortnight ago. Last week, a 2-2 draw against St Mirren at Rugby Park. What a small pass for United. And United opening up with Richard Gough in the right back position. There's Malpass. Sturrock's touch on. And an ambitious long-range effort from Paul Sturrock. Sails over the top. By Gallagher. Lots of pace if he can get away from the defender. Well pass with the clearance. McDicken heading it forward. The flag was up for offside. The referee acknowledging that, but letting play flow. Gough into space, using the pace of Milne. And Robertson in trouble. Recovering just in time. The electric pace from Ralph Milne. That turned a rather hopeful ball into a very dangerous one for the Kilmarnock defence, and Robertson only made that at the very last moment. Milne's corner kick. Hegarty going for it, beaten by McDicken. McLean looking for McGibbon. It's picked up by Malpass. Now Bannon. Leaving it to Sturrock. Hefty tackle from Robertson, the cross from Bannon. Let's turn behind by Paul Clark. And it wasn't at all far away from the post. Paul Clark and Derek McDicken forming a formidable central defensive partnership. Riley's corner kick. Played back in by Malpass. The flag was up against John Riley on the far side. Trying to go across the bows of the United player and play it back to McCullough, just carrying it over for yet another corner kick. Well, the game was decided on corner kicks. It would already be no contest. United having a series of corners, haven't yet cashed in. They still haven't. Well kept in by Sturrock for Bannon. That's a great cross. Terrific play on the left from Bannon. There's David Neary. Good effort. Well, it was all down to Bannon on the left to set that up. Really don't know how he managed to get the cross in from the byline. Clearance eventually finding its way to Neary, and that shot just skimming over and denying Neary any goal to add to the 7 he scored this season. Done by McLeod. Excellent play by Neary, although he put Hagen under some pressure with the strength of the pass towards him. Robertson winning the ball in the air. This is Bannon for United. And United will certainly welcome some inspiration from Bannon on the left flank. Break down this Kilmarnock side. There's John Riley, finishing of the highest class. Chris Riley's second goal of the season, and it really was taken in masterly fashion. The ball coming through after Bannon played it inside, came through the middle, the break of the ball falling for Riley, and he was very cool indeed in that position. They tucked it away from McCullough. Sturrock under pressure from Coburn. There's Gallagher. And Burke was eased off that, I think, by Hegarty. Yes, a free kick to Kilmarnock, and their last chance of no doubt in the first half to get back in level terms. Jim Clark is number 4. So this could be promising for Kilmarnock. Let's see what they have by way of a rehearsed set piece. United providing a 5-man wall, 4 together, 1 just away. That's Ralph Milne. Good effort, the deflection, and just wide of the post. Well, no luck at all for Ali McLeod. McAlpine was certainly scrambling across his goal for that. Deflection almost taking it in at the far post. McGivern's corner kick. Headed on by McDicken and straight through to McAlpine. Well, a spirited finish to the first half by Kilmarnock. And referee Jim Renton brings the first half to an end. The first half dominated by Dundee United, although the build-up play wasn't of the quality we've come to expect from United. But just when Kilmarnock appeared to be back in the match, John Riley stepped in with that goal 7 minutes before the interval to make the half-time score. Dundee United 1, Kilmarnock 0. United start the second half and will undoubtedly be happy to have gone in front before half-time, because this could be the period when their arduous efforts in midweek could tell on them. And Kilmarnock will have to make a very early impression, I think, if they're going to be back in the match. They've only had 2 draws away from home so far in the league. They've drawn against Morton and drawn against Hibs. And McAlpine set to launch one downfield. Coburn chasing with Milne. So a throw in at the corner flag. There's Sturrock, can he turn? Milne. Very close, a great exchange between Sturrock and Milne. Milne with Coburn again, sorted out by McDicken. David Neary. Riley trying to get to that, and Robertson remaining very cool in the heart of the Kilmarnock defence. Clearance by Paul Clark, returned by Hegarty. Clark just a bit too casual. And this is Bannon. Sturrock letting the ball run. Paul Clark with him as he has been so often in the match. That's a great cross, and no one there to take advantage. Oh, there's a mistake. Kirkwood, Bannon. The second half gone, and United go 2 in front with Eamon Bannon's 6th goal of the season. Well, that really was a disaster for the Kilmarnock defence. Good play on the right by Sturrock. He got in a great cross. It should have gone to safety. Then that mistake at the edge of the box, letting the ball break to Bannon, and eventually, with goalkeeper McCulloch completely out of the picture, the ball finds its way into the corner of the net. Bryson is taken away by Stark as Clark came in. That's the Sturrock. The ball wide. Here's Milne. And just look at the pace here. Leading McDicken. The dummy by Riley. Sturrock. Still a chance for Bannon. Well, that was United at their best. Marvellous sweeping move. Kilmarnock look a bit stretched. Trying to get men back. Bannon to Sturrock. Queuing up in the middle for United. Touched on by Milne. And finished by Riley. 23 minutes of the second half gone, and that surely clinches the match for Dundee United. All built up on the left. Bannon was the man released. Timed the pass to Sturrock perfectly. Men waiting in the middle for Sturrock's cross. Milne get the vital touch, and Riley made no mistake from point-blank range. Burke won the high ball for Jim Clark. Gallagher. Robertson. McLeod forced to go back. Getting help from Paul Clark. Hegarty strongly challenged by Burke, but resisting well. Enormous kick again from McAlpine. Sturrock underneath it. Showing his strength as well as his speed. Bannon. Great chance for United. Well, that was certainly intended for John Riley, but the Kilmarnock defence closed in very well. McGivern, Gallagher, Robertson. Neary still in control in that United defence. Taken unchallenged. Blood's trying to find Paul Sturrock with the first time pass. Wins the throw of Jim Coburn. Sturrock back again to Milne. And McLeod doing well, showing great presence of mind, not attempting any pass back in that tight situation. Sturrock again the target for Gough Stroh. Good tackling by Paul Clark. Very sharp in the turn for a big fellow. Played in by Milne. Burke is back helping out in defence. There's Neary. And no mistake that time. 27 minutes now into the second half. Neary makes it 4. And that's a goal he deserved after that one coming off the post a short time ago. Well, coming from the corner kick. Headed out by Burke. Controlled by Neary, setting it up for that tipping shot which left McCulloch with no chance. And this pass just missing out Neary, picked up by Clark. Bryson. Chance to take on Gough. Kilmarnock getting men into the box, made room for the cross. Hegarty's clearance. And Sturrock bumped heavily from behind by Clark. Quick free kick to Milne. He can do it for himself now with his pace. Oh, great play from Milne. Well, that's one to savour. Saluting the crowd as well he might. The golden treasure. Ralph Milne, his 11th goal of the season and surely his best. The free kick taken by Sturrock inside the United half, played in field to Milne. Now just look at the pace and the control, using Riley as a decoy late on, right into the box and leaving McCulloch helpless. John Riley going off to a very warm round of applause. Took a face knock a short time ago. Off he goes. John Holt goes on to replace him. And that will allow Davy Dodds to go into his normal position up front with Paul Sturrock. Gallagher. Robertson. Kilmarnock playing their way neatly out of trouble. Paul Clark. Good play by Clark. Gallagher again with McGivern on the touchline. Stopped by Bannon. It's in behind Malpass for Burke. Neary going across. And United's cover is good enough. Only to taken by Sturrock, and here's Milne away again. Dodds. And the top scorer for United makes it 6. Davy Dodds, that's his 16th of the season. 3 minutes from the end. And the combination on the right of Sturrock and Milne does it again. Milne's pace too much for the covering player Paul Clark. The first time cross. And Dodds again making it a miserable afternoon for Alan McCulloch. McGivern. Burke playing it in towards Gallagher. Decisive pass back from Malpass. Now Bannon. Sturrock. Neary. Holt, Neary going forward. Holt out to Sturrock. Bannon. Impeded as he went forward. That'll be a free kick to United. And I think their last chance to try to match the scoreline of 2 years ago. That score was 7-0. 6 this time to United, and a chance right at the death from this free kick. Cross from Bannon. Hegarty at the far post.